Hello everyone, this is Satyaprakash. Welcome to my channel. In this video, I'll show you how to set a custom error page in ASP.NET MVC. So custom error page means in ASP.NET MVC, if there is any valid pages like a valid controller or action method, then there will be the output. If there is any request coming through from the user, that is for invalid request, that is the controller or the action method is not found, or there is no views on that particular request, then ASP.MVC has shown that error page with some valid information to the end user. So guys, before going through this video, please visit my ASP.MVC videos. You'll get some idea on the basic, advanced and intermediate videos, and you'll get some basics, that is how to create a ASP.MVC application, how to create some applications in ASP.MVC, and there is many more videos you can get in my playlist called ASP.NET MVC tutorial. So guys, in this video we have few points, that is what is handle error attribute, and second is set up error page in ASP.NET MVC for invalid page, and difference between underscore layout.cshtml and underscore viewstat.cshtml. So guys, here I have created my MVC application, that is MVC consume web API. Okay, and there is I have created one action that is controller is home controller. So you'll get that is the home controller. Okay, if you open the home controller, you'll get two action methods I have created, that is index and index1. Okay, and this index1 is why I have created, that is index has its own views, but index1 I have not created the view. So when the user comes send the request for index, he or she will get the response like some index view, but when the user sends the request for index1, so there is invalid, it is invalid page because it has the controller action method, but it doesn't have the views. Okay, so here the user will get the exception page or error page. So important point is handle error attribute, what I have mentioned here. So handle error provides built-in exception filter. The handle error attribute in ASP.NET MVC can be applied over the action method as well as controller or at the global level. Okay guys, so I have mentioned this handle error attribute on the index action method. So when home or index or home or index1, it will show the error.cshtml, with the I'll show you how to create the error.cshtml to for the error page. So here that is the view not found for index1. So but in web.config file I have created one, the error stat. I'll create the error status code, so that things I'll describe in my next steps. So here all these things, whatever, I'm just giving one overview, that is the if the user sends the request for index1, it will go to the web.config file and will check the error status code. So that is 404 I have created there, which is does not mean the file is not found, and it means the controller name or action method name, something is invalid or not there. Okay, so here I put this handle error, that attribute. So when put this at when it will run, it will go to the customized by default error page. Okay, so next is I have created one error controller.cs. Okay, so here I have mentioned that there is two action method, one is index, another one is not found. So here I have if I'll put this handle error attribute same as that home controller. So that if I put this attribute and run, then using error or index, it will go to the customized by default error page. Okay, so this way we can create the error controller for a page not found. Okay, so here guys, next step is based on the action method of error controller not found, we need to create a view. So for create a view I already have created, that is under error there is not found .cshtml. Okay, that is the view. So here I have created the view, and this view has some informations. If the file is not found, like controller or action method, and in that below there is one link, it will go to the home page with index action method. So this error will be shown when the file is not found or controller or action method is not there. So there is one more step is we need to show. I'll show you. That is under home, that is nothing but the home controller, and inside we need to make some valid data or valid informations which will be successful output for index. So if you open this in index.cshtml, it is for home. Inside home controller I have index, right? So for this I have created one view index.cshtml, and I have created one table with some informations: first name, last name, email, salary, and its expected values. So when the user will send the request for home/index, then the user will see these records. Okay, that is the valid records or valid response it is getting from the MVC. So this index file will be shown when the file is found or the controller or action method name is there. So guys, here I have mentioned one more point, that is difference between underscore layout.cshtml and underscore view start.cshtml. So layout.cshtml you will get there under shared folder. Okay, so this shared folder, it is Visual Studio by default creating two CSHTML file, that is the under shared folder. One is layout CSHTML, another one is error.cshtml. Okay, so here is the layout.cshtml. it is nothing but the master page, and it will come on to all the pages whatever they have mentioned, the bootstrap css and its common things. It will available to all the pages. Okay, and you can just make it as your layout for master page purpose. Okay, like in sp.net earlier, and in MVC it is naming as layout cshtml. So view start.cshtml, it contains the layout.cshtml. so if you open that view start.cshtml, you can see it contains the path of layout.cshtml. so this file is present here, underscore view start.cshtml. so that all about layout.cshtml and view start.cshtml. so what it contains is it contains the layout.cshtml, and this page is common to every pages by mentioning in other CSHTML like CSHTML, that is the, for example, if you want to apply this layout.cshtml in index, it will come on, it will be available here. Okay, so if you don't want this, you just mention at the layout null. Okay, that means this page is not accessible to other CSHTML, and this is specific. If you just mention here layout null, that means this layout.cshtml not available to this page, but this layout.cshtml is available to all the other CSHTML files. Okay, so here if you want to apply master page in MVC, only mention CSHTML page reference of view start CSHTML in other child CSHTML file instead of layout.cshtml. Okay guys, so that means if you, instead of use that layout.cshtml, you just mention this view start.cshtml, so you can directly access to this master page or layout CSHTML file. So next thing is, guys, I told you already, I have created that okay, under shared folder I discussed about the layout CSHTML, other one is error.cshtml. okay, so this error.cshtml, guys, I have created for some I have added my own code here. Okay, and this file will be shown while processing your request or view of the corresponding controller or controller action method is there. Okay, so for example, if there is uh, you can say it as customize default error page. For example, home is the invalid and index1 action method is there, but index1 view is not there. So in that scenario, this error.html will be shown, and that is the customized default error page. Okay, this is the code. And next step is in web.config file, we need to add some code for file not found exception. So if you open the view web.config file, so in web.config file under system.web section, we need to put this custom error mode is on, and here we mention the this custom error mode on, and error status code make to 404 for file not found, and it will redirect to error controller and not found views what we have created here earlier, right? For controller error controller cs file, that is error slash not found. And for not found view, we already have created the view here, right? It means if the home is there and index1 is there, that is home controller and index1 action method, but when the user will request for index2, but index2 is not there for action method as well as not for views, so in that scenario this not found CSHTML will be shown. Okay, so guys, this is the code that is the inside system.web section, custom error mode equal to on and status code 404, and it will redirect to this path, and custom error we need to close. So that is the code for if you want to other status code like something and status code number, and here the redirect path you need to give. So similar to the code given here, you can create other exception related to the page, that is controller or controller action method. So controller or action method name, only when the file is not found, it will show as error code is 404. So next step is go to app_start folder, route config.cs file for making the start page. So here I'm making here by home and index action method. When our application will load first time, then it will come to the home controller and the index action method. Okay guys, so we need to check the output after all the implementation. So we just want to run, my application is already on a run mode, so I'll go to my browser. So while your page will land, you'll get this output, that is nothing but inside home controller, that is the index action method or index CSHTML. So that is the valid request or data, it is found, right? Both the file is found. We'll check for index1. So guys, for index1, if we'll go to here home controller, index action method is there, but if you expand here home, here index1 is not there, right? So that it will go to the exception page, that is customized by default error page. Sorry, an error occurred while processing your request or view of corresponding controller and controller action method not there. So that error page is coming from error.cshtml. okay, you'll get here, right? That error.cshtml. So I'll check for other scenarios, that is here home controller and a controller action method name are available, but index1 view name is not there. So your request for or the view of the corresponding controller or controller action method are not there, so that it will come to the error.cshtml page. So in that way we can configure error page or customize the error page. So other scenarios I'll show you, that is we'll send request for index2. So if I send the request for index2, guys, you can see this content is already updated, that is my own created error page. Sorry, the page you are looking for file not found or controller name action method name is not there. So here this is coming from, that is error controller and inside not found CSHTML. So that error page is coming from here, right? This one, and that thing is configured in our web.config file 404 status code, which is file not found. Okay, and come to this page. So here what is happening is home controller and controller action method, view name action method, that is index2 or index2 view, is not there. Okay, and here the page we are looking for, this file is not found, that is control name or controller action method name is not there. That's why it comes to the this path, that is error not found, right? It will redirect to error controller and inside it not found view. So this one is configured in our web.config file. Okay, so I'll show you one more scenario, that is we'll check for invalid home and invalid action method. So home 1 index 3. So guys, home 1 index 3 means home 1 controller is not there, as well as index 3 action method also not there. So if you check here, there is no controller like home 1 and index 3. That's why it comes to the error controller.cs file and inside no found.cshtml, and that path is mentioned inside the web.config file not found status code 404. That's why it comes to that not found.cshtml, and we are getting that exception a page. And every exception page, I'll show you again one more round. So home index, it is the valid page. Home index 1, home is the valid, index 1 is valid, but index CSHTML not there. So I'm getting this error page, and each error page has under that link that will go to the home home controller and index action method. So it comes to the direct to the this page. Same way for other things, that is invalid, both are invalid, home 1 index 2. So both file is not found, it comes to that is not found.cshtml, that is here, right? Yeah, this one, my own created error page. So this error page also has its link I have mentioned here, that is one is for error CSHTML, it has the link. Okay, that is for home page and index action method. Same way for not found CSHTML, it has the link with the home controller and index action method. So if you click on this link, it will go to the this valid pages. Okay guys, so guys, in this way we can create our own custom error pages for different scenarios. That is, if there's 3 scenarios, if the valid page is there, that means home controller is there, action method is there, and based on action method the view is there. And second scenario is controller is there, action method is there, but based on action method the view is not there. And third scenario is that is the home controller is there, action method is not there, and of course this, if action method is not there, then the view is not there. That's the third scenarios. Fourth scenario is controller is not there, and inside controller whatever the action method was requested, that also not there. Obviously this view is also not there. That means there is one more scenarios for getting the exception page or error page. So here I am covered all these 4 kind of scenarios, in what scenario the exception page will be loading, and it will be easily understood by the end user, that the what they have sending the invalid request or valid request. So as I told you guys, here every exception has its link, right? So that link is nothing but the HTML action link helper class. It acts like a link button. It will redirect to the mentioned page or controller name and action method name. Okay, and you can directly click on it, or you can just right click on it, a new tab. If you need new tab, you also get this index page. Otherwise you should directly click on here, it will go to the valid request pages. Okay guys, So guys, here we understood that is how to configure our error page in web.config file and show the error of the file not found on an exception page to the end user. So there is three important things, that is one is handle error attribute. Okay, second one is inside the layout shared folder error.cshtml, and third one is we created one error controller and it has the action method not found, and that not found we will configure in the web.config file with the status code and a page path inside system.web section. And after then we just know about some basic idea about layouts, CSHTML, and other one is viewStart.cshtml. So go to my presentation here. So guys, here what is handle error attribute and the difference between layout.cshtml and viewStart.cshtml. So guys, thank you for listening. Have a great day.